Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Blue Collar Beards. It's been a minute. I do apologize. Things have been going on, and had to take care of a few things here and there, some family things, and I'm just glad to be back. And tonight is going to be a special night. Uh, Adam from Honyocker will be here soon. Um, I do have a cool discount code for you guys tonight. I'm gonna drop that on the screen. Tonight only during the stream. Use code BCB20. Save 20% on Honyocker Beer Co. Website is pinned at the top of the chat. Go check it out. Go grab that new drop that just happened this morning. Naked City. It's Adam's take on a cologne. And speaking of Mr. Han, he is here.
Nice.
Look at him. Look at him.
What's going on, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, you sound amazing.
Cool. I don't know
You're,
about
you're
that.
gonna have to turn that down. You're making mine sound like shit.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How are you, buddy?
Tired, long day, but I'm here.
Yeah, I hear that, man. It has been kind of a long day. Everett, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad yourself.
Doing good, man.
So as I was saying, guys, he's here. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I like Honyocker. I think most of you guys know that. But I just bit the bullet this morning, and I was like, "Hey, man, I need like a little bit of everything."
Yeah, you did, man. You sure
I was
did,
like,
buddy.
I need everything I really don't have. I think there's like one I didn't get, and it was like rad. I think that was something I didn't get.
Yeah. That one is a one that I throw out every once in a while, but doesn't stay on there constantly, man.
What's up, Matt Bell? What's up, Jeff Rice, man? Another Indiana guy. Cal
Yeah.
Bizzle, Metal Guy Steven, Chris. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? As I said, guys, Adam was cool enough to drop a discount code for the stream, BCB20. Hop on Honyocker Beard, grab something. Grab that new Naked City, the Arabian Woods, Oud, and Tuscan leather. That shit just sounds good. Just saying. I'm waiting.
It's not bad, man. I'm not a big cologne person myself, man. I tend to get headaches from them and things. But I don't know, that one just I was like, man, I haven't done one yet, so let's do one for the guys out there that like the cologne stuff, man.
Well, that's one of the reasons it intrigued me because I'm like, he just doesn't seem like a cologne kind of guy, and I was like, he usually has to have a reason. That's one of the things that, like I've told you before, I respect about you. You're not just pumping out stuff every other week. You have to have a reason. Like it's an art form to you.
Yeah, man, I've said it a lot of times. I can't do it that way. You want to see some shitty ass beard products, man? Make me do it that way.
Yeah, like I said, it's cool that you do it that way. It's cool that you have your own way about it, and like you do things your way. You don't. I don't think. I mean, from what I see, you don't settle. You're like, nah, this is what I want to put out. I want to put out the best that I can put out, or I'm not going to put out anything at all.
Yeah, there's a lot to that, to be honest with you, Daniel, because it sometimes it holds me back, buddy. You know, sometimes it from a business standpoint probably isn't the most or best way to do things a lot of times with a lot of the ways that I do Honyocker, man. You know, I was having a conversation with Cody earlier today, my affiliate C Breezy, you know, and you know, I'm not the type of person. I'm just such a nuts and bolts type of person, man. To be totally honest with you, I love doing these streams and I love getting to hang out with you guys. But truth be told, man, I'm not a very outgoing person. And so a lot of times, man, I just stay to myself, stick to what I want to do, man. A lot of times that may not be the most fun or appealing to the community, or what's going on right now, or what's popular right now in the community. But unfortunately, man, if I try to do something that I'm not comfortable with, a lot of times it just doesn't turn out the way I want it to. And I'd rather just put out the nuts and bolts solid stuff that I'm confident in than than just try to do something because it's what's popular right now. I just can't work that way, man.
Right. Like I totally understand that, man. Like I find myself like without before this whole YouTube thing, especially the live streams. Like I'm an introvert, man. Like I don't deal well with a lot of people. I don't, and I think that why this is why this works because I'm not dealing with actual people. Like I'm talking to you guys over a computer screen, like like a conference call.
Right.
But yeah, like I'm not either. I don't have a lot of friends other than the people that I talk to
Sure.
on here. I got a few friends. We go do shoot guns, whatever, and that's
Those
about
are
it.
good. Those are good friends, man.
And and I go to work, and then whatever whatever time that I have, I spend with family.
Sure.
You know
That's
what
the
I
way it
mean?
should be, man.
That's how it is for me. You know what I mean? I'm not up for really having a fun anymore. You know what I mean? This is what's fun to
Yeah.
me.
Well, yeah, I'm 40 now, man. So it's like I don't, my kids are 20, 19 and 20. I got a handful making sure that they're starting their more adult lives on the right track, man. I have a stepdaughter that's 20. So between this and them, that's my life, man. There's not a lot of
Yeah.
going out hanging with the guys anymore type of
Nope.
stuff.
Nope. Not at all. Hey, what's up, Vado? What's up, Alex? Bearded Pamper Chef, Adrian, Bad and Bobby, Casey. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome in. Smash that like button if you don't mind. Um, yeah, man. Like, once I found out that you put out that Brown County, like, let's just talk about that for 1 second. I was like, man, Brown County. That's got to be like, there's only really one Brown County that people talk about. You know what I mean? Especially around this area.
Sure.
So the more I got to talking to Cody, he was like, "Yeah, man, I think it's based off Brown County, Indiana." I'm like, "Dude, that's literally 20 minutes from my house."
Yeah, it is.
And then me and you got to talking, and I was like, "Wow, like that is Brown County." Anybody that's been to Brown County and then they get a whiff of this, it's the same. I mean,
Yeah, that one was kind of man. I unfortunately I don't live in Indiana anymore. I haven't for a long
right?
time, but was definitely born there. All my family is from there, and I am such an Indiana guy, Hoosier through and through. Like I don't even consider myself somebody in Illinois. Like I am just a Hoosier, man. And I was like, man, how can I do something, Indiana related? We did a lot of our family reunions at the park, and I was like, it happened to be fall time, I think, anyway, man. So it kind of just I went that direction, and I don't know. I wanted something that was going to encompass Brown County, but also be a true outdoors scent versus your typical fall apple, this, that, the other stuff, man. And I think that one turned out well. It's probably a little sweeter than I'd like it to be, in all honesty, man. But I think that's why some of the guys like it, because I normally don't put out sweet stuff, and that one's a little bit sweet with the nutmeg that comes off like maple syrup, which works out well, man, because
It does.
Nashville's got the maple syrup festival type of thing, so
Hmm.
it worked out well, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I was telling Abby, I said, I let her smell it. We used to go to Nashville pretty frequently before Marley, and she's like, I think the only thing missing is the leather shops because she's
Hmm.
like, if it had a little bit of leather in there, it'd be
Yep.
just like walking down, the strip right there in downtown Nashville.
Yep.
But it's a great scent, man. But of what I have, Avenue Blue so far, I mean, I can't get enough of it. Every time, I mean, I can wear it to bed, I can wear it to work, I can wear it wherever I want to wear it. You know what I mean? Like it's not overbearing. It's a good scent. It's natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's hard pressed to find one that put me on the proverbial map more than that one did, man. That's my all time top seller, even to this day, and that's from the original lineup. Um, it's just an everyday scent, man. Like you can wear it in so many different occasions. And she always comes in to make sure that I'm not saying shit about her.
Oh man. Um, so as you mentioned, your kids are pretty much grown. You have a
Yeah,
grandchild.
I do. Yeah.
I mean, how was that, man? How was that for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I don't know, I don't let on real like about my personal life on here too much, man, but I've always been like much like you were saying, an introvert, man. I've never been to go out party, get hammered and this, that, the other, man. I've always grown up from the age I was able to work. I was working, and I had the kids at a rather young age, 19, 20 years old. And, it's just always been my life, man, the kids and being a family person. So when I got the call that I was going to be a grandpa, uh, I know a lot of people that have had that experience say it's awesome, and it is, man. It's something special. I just wish Alyssa, my daughter, lived a little closer. She lives in Mississippi, so it's a 10-hour drive when I need to go
Ooh.
see him. So it's not like I can run across town and see the grandkid, right? So I got to make special trips and stuff, which kind of sucks, obviously. But yeah, man, anytime we can keep the bloodline going, that's a positive.
Uh, yeah. So let's get into the scent, Grayson. Like, is
Yeah,
that just was that just inspired just by him? I mean, is that
yeah,
something you
that
came
that
up with?
yeah, that prompted it, man. I wanted it something subtle, soft because he's a baby, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I found a cashmere cedar scent that I really loved, man. The fragrance itself, I could have just used it by itself if I wanted to be a one trick pony. It was good enough to where I would have just used it in my beard alone. Um, and it's not real cedrous, like it doesn't have like major cedar smell to it. It's called cashmere cedar, but it's just nice and soft, man, and lovable almost. Like it was the perfect fit for what I wanted to do. And I added the blackberry in there for just a little bit of fun, and then the pipe tobacco in there because I enjoy smoking a pipe from time to time. It kind of incorporates the grandpa vibe and stuff. But those three together, I didn't even need to make it any more complex than that, man, because those three together just really blended well for what I was shooting for, man. And it was a big hit, man. Everybody that got Grayson really, really liked Grayson.
I got it on the way.
Yeah, I mean, if you like blackberry and
Mm-hmm.
um, and like I don't know, man, it's that cashmere cedar is just awesome by itself.
I'm stoked to try it, man. All right, let's talk about Naked City. It dropped this morning at 8 a.m. I was
Mhm.
refreshing at 7:59 just in case you like got sneaky and dropped it early. Uh, but I'm driving up this driveway. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh no, you still ain't driving. I'll wait. I'll wait 5 more minutes until I get parked. Hey, what's up, Gary?
Gary,
Um,
what's up, buddy?
like Arabian Woods. How would you describe Arabian Woods?
It's on. It's a very sensual woody smell. Very not like over the top lumberjack. It's more cologne sensual wood
Okay.
type of
Okay.
thing.
Hey, man. That's how
Um,
you want to describe it, brother.
yeah, and I mean, I like sophisticated, uh, manly scents, Daniel. It doesn't need to be like I said, lumberjack manly, but I want a manly scent to where if you're going out with the guys, it's cool. If you're going on a date, it's cool. It just represents manly shit, man. Like that's just what I do. I
Masculinity in a
dude,
bottle.
and I'll be honest with you, man. I scroll through it, IG and stuff, man, and Facebook, and I see the kind of stuff that guys are going for right now. Like I said at the beginning, I miss a lot of probably potential sales, man, because I don't divert from what is just my style, man. Like Rad, you were talking about not having Rad earlier. Like that
Yeah.
one wouldn't have come out if it wasn't for my son. I had my son work on that with me, and he's a big sweet candy, this, that, the other type of person, man. So I thought let's do an '80s candy type of thing since I was born in the '80s, and that's how that kind of came about. Like that wouldn't have come out if it wasn't for my son Dominic, because it's just not my style, man.
So
You
there you
know,
guys go. If you don't like Rad, you can blame Dominic.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so if you had to pick a scent of what you have, what would it be? If you could only use one of your scents and that was it, what would you have?
Um, I'll be honest with you, man. I I love body language. Body language is probably overall. I love Snowblind, my Christmas scent.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick one that I had to wear all the time, I would probably roll with body language, man. I love that scent.
So I was telling Everett right before we started, I just got your wash in like last week or the week before, and I like the scent on that. It's just simple, it's subtle, it's
Mm-hmm.
not
Yeah,
overbearing. It's not there after the shower,
correct.
whatever. It cleans nice. Your beard feels good after. Um, is that just was that the scent you picked for it, or did you just say,
Yeah.
eh?
Well, originally my co-wash and washes were going to be. I developed a scent striptease for that. And
Mm,
the word striptease was a play on what the co-wash was supposed to do, right? You
mm-hmm.
know, you're going to put something in your beard like a wash, but it's not going to strip it, so it's teasing the strip. Hence striptease, right?
Gotcha.
And what I kind of found out, getting some feedback from everybody once I put it out originally like that, was just what you said. It lingered too much after the shower. Um, yeah, 57 is a pretty good one. It lingered a little too much after the shower. And I didn't want that for guys because, if you have a whole 16-ounce, 8-ounce bottle of my co-wash or wash, you're not going to want to use the same damn scent every time you get out of the shower. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So, we just changed it up, man. I wanted something just very simple, man. So it's just a simple birchwood oud fragrance, man, that I put in there. And I don't put very much in there at all, just enough to mask some natural ingredients that are in there so you guys don't smell all that junk. And that, like you said, man, once you're done, it's gone and you can rock on with whatever you choose to wear that day.
Absolutely. Bearded North says the elder. Don't forget the elder.
Yeah, that's probably one of my most unique ones, man. That one took me quite a bit of time to get right. Um, that one, that I love that one, man. That one's badass to me, but it's very unique.
I gotta try the Honyocker butter. Cal Bizzle, tonight Adam hooked us up with a code. BCB20 will save you 20% over on the website. So if you guys want to pick up something, maybe go grab the new one, grab that wash, whatever. Support Adam. It's an awesome. So hey, what's up, Hookem? Garrett, how you guys doing? Um, so how long does it usually take you to do a scent, start to finish? Because I know you don't like to rush it, obviously.
Yeah, I definitely don't like to rush it, man. But it really
Hookem.
depends. One of my original lineup, the humidor, man, is probably if yeah. And see, like there's tons of guys out there that like that stuff, man, and I totally respect that, Gary. But I mean, I got to give you credit, man. A lot of the other owners credit, buddy. Like you can create from A to Z, man. If you're needing a tropical scent, you can do it. If you need a sexy scent, you can do it. If you need, unfortunately, man, I'm not that skilled, brother. I have to stick within my zone, man. Like I have to have an inspiration and then make that feeling, man. So kudos to you guys out there who can do that, man. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm not the best in the game at certain things for sure, man. So, um, but yeah, I mean, as far as scent making goes, buddy, like the humidor is probably the one that I nailed the closest to what I was envisioning, and I got it on my very first try. I didn't even need to fuck with it, or excuse my language, mess with it. I just
Oh, you're good.
I nailed it, and it was done, and it was pretty much where it needed to be. But then I got other ones like body language that I mentioned. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep because it's bugging me. It's missing one thing, or I need to swap one thing. And it's like, man, I have to get this right. It's so close. So that one took months. So it really just depends. And, just like, okay, like with Grayson, there's a blackberry, but how many freaking blackberry scents are there out there? I mean, there's a million, dude. So finding
Yeah.
the right one to fit the vibe you're trying to get, um, can be daunting sometimes. But so it really depends. I've had good luck nailing something real quick, and then I've also had times where I fight it, man, and it's just It's just Zenlin was another one that took me a real long time. So there's been a couple. Elder took me a good bit. So it just depends, man, on if I can take what I'm feeling, envisioning in my head, and pick what I'm trying to grab scent wise to add it to it and for it to work out. It could be trial and error. I could get lucky. So it's really up in the air, man.
See this the just the way you're humble and you're candid when you talk, like you can see the honesty, and you're just like, hey man, like I'm not gonna really go outside of what I feel comfortable doing, and see, like you don't see a whole lot of that. Like sometimes I see people, or not people, but like for me, instance, like I'll chase scents. It's like, oh man, I really like that pineapple scent, and I'll start buying all kinds of pineapple scents, and then none of them smell the same. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it's like you say, you're struggling, but I try to find something, and I'm like, oh, I'm hooked on leather now. I want to buy all the leather scents I can buy, and then I find out that I don't wear half of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing, man. What leather? I mean, you got new car leather, you got, old boot leather, you got all kinds of leather, man. You got all kinds of everything. So it really is, man. And I'm kind of, I, I have this vision in my head when I'm creating, man. So if a certain fragrance or essential oil doesn't quite hit it, then it's like, all right, I got to try another leather or whatever it may be in that situation. I can't just settle, man, because then I'm like, well, I did that a disservice, and I did everybody out there a disservice because I'm not giving it my all, man. I'm not hitting it in the head like I want. So, what's going on, guys?
Everybody's coming in to see what's up. Clint C, what's up, man? How's it going? Sean from 8-Bit, Andrew, Disney Beardsman. Man, there's all kinds of Dans, Daniels, and in here tonight. Wow. Um, so hold on. Dan had a question up here. He said, "Do you feel like you nailed Naked City your first shot, or did it take a while since it was out of your norm?"
um, I would say that one didn't take me a whole long time. Not nearly as long as some of the others because it was one of those. I'll tell you how that came about is I'm a big contemporary jazz person. Of course, I love all kinds of music, but a lot of times when I'm working and stuff, I'll have things like that on because it's background noise to me and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And I was listening to a guitarist by the name of Jeff Golub. He's passed now, but he was my favorite jazz guitarist, and one of his songs came on, and he's from New York, and that's kind of like the Naked City is a slang term for like New York and stuff. So
Yeah.
and uh, and so it was like, oh man, it just gave me this instant feeling. So I instantly went and started working. And when I can get in that groove, things tend to happen a little faster, man. So it didn't come overnight or on the first try, but it was more or less, I knew what I wanted to use. At that point in time, it was getting the ratios right between the different fragrances so that they would blend correctly.
So when you're mixing a scent, like you were saying, the blends, I've never made a scent. You know what I mean? I've never made any type of oil. But how does that ratio thing work? Is it the same way as like doing your carrier blend as well?
To a certain extent, man, but the thing about the fragrances is, like, for instance, body language has an amaretto uh, has amaretto in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that fragrance is so strong that it only has one drop of amaretto in it. And if it were to have two, you wouldn't smell anything else in the scent. Like it's that
Damn.
strong. And then you have other fragrances that are weak as shit, and you have to put a million times what you would something else that's stronger in there. So that's where the working process comes in is, okay, I want these in here, but this particular fragrance is strong as hell. This one's weak as shit. So I got to put more of this one in here and still get the balance right. So you play around a lot. At least I do, with in that way.
Right on. Cal Bizzle, does Honyocker have a leather scent? What is it? Memoirs?
If you want leather, man, if you're a rather if you want more of a leather forward scent, you need to go with hashtag biz. that collab I did with that business person. That's way more leather forward. Memoirs is more of an old library book type of leather. It's not as in your face. It's more of an old time vintage smell. Hashtag biz is a lot more leather in your face type of profile.
Well, there you have it, Cal Bizzle. If you want a leather scent, check out hashtag biz. Cherry is like that also, Sean said.
Yeah.
What's up, Josue? Bam says he has over 200 fragrances, always playing around.
Yeah, and see, he's somebody that I admire big time. See, what doesn't get said often, because I don't do a whole ton of these things. I used to do more than I do now, but everybody's heard the Honyocker story a million times. So, it's Bam is awesome, and I love the way that he doesn't follow suit. He's putting crazy shit together. That's cool to me, man. Like I love the guys that do their own thing. And how he gets some of that shit to work, I have no idea. So once again, kudos to him, man.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, he sent me the whole collab that I did, the Haterade, and I was just like, dude, just reading the profile, I was like, I don't know, man. And then I opened it, and I'm like, well, that's not what I thought it was going to smell like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'll see his stuff, and I'm like, my son has actually ordered something from him.
Oh, really?
Because like I said, like Bam stuff falls more in line with some of the stuff like my son would like, the fun sense and the off the wall stuff, man, and Honyocker's so not fun. Honyocker is more just boring man shit,
Yeah, like you said, it's the nuts and bolts.
Yeah, Gary, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you, pal.
That's awesome. Hey, what's up, Bruce City? Scott, Gary, let me know about that Rad butter, man. Rad, and I think Rad might be the only one I didn't order. I'm not sure.
Rad starts out real like Skittle spree smelling, and then as it moves on, it kind of gives that, which is what I wanted, what I contributed to that scent with Dominic, that old chalky candy cigarette vibe.
Bam says love Two Fisted, probably one of my favorite scents.
And see, man, that's awesome. And I know we talked a long time ago about that, Bam. That's definitely one that you either love or hate it, man, because that was a pretty to a lot of people, that was over the top.
Okay. Sean says, so what is a good recommended scent from Honyocker? I like Avenue Blue, but I have everything coming, Sean, so if you want to wait about a week, I'll let you know which one I like better. But
yeah, I mean, if it's like Avenue Blue was a super safe bet, man. That one has always done super well for us, man.
Gary says first time order about to rot the yak. Can you can delay my shipping 2 weeks, please? I won't be home.
Oh man.
All right, so let's address the elephant in the room. Everybody wants to know what happened to Everett's beard shelf behind him. Everett, you want to tell them what happened to your beard shelf?
Yeah, thanks, Vato, by the way. So I was told at work that we're not allowed to have beards, so I'm gonna have to shave. So I just
shitting me.
I sold all of it, and it's gone. So I'm just doing away it is what it is. No more beard for butcher. Is going to be the beardless butcher.
Oh man, that's rough, brother. Damn.
No, that's bullshit. I'm just fucking.
I was gonna say, man, I'm over here about to fucking cry.
No, I picked up a mini fridge a little while back, and I finally got around to actually putting the stuff into the mini fridge. So I've just not gotten the shelf off the wall yet. Gonna do some changing. I just haven't got around to it yet.
Oh man.
Even Bam said, "Do you want to cancel your order?"
Yeah. that was you played that one well, man.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Dude, yeah, I couldn't hold. Yeah, there's no way I could hold a straight face. Yeah, Sean said he would quit before that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hookem said the same thing. Gary called you a jerk.
You did play it well, though, man.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, no, I couldn't because I knew better. I knew why it was. It's been gone for a while. We just haven't went live for a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
So Sean, Jeff Rice, he's got everything from Honyocker, and he said that either Avenue Blue or Zinlin is a good first starter.
Yeah, Zenlin's super clean, man. Hence the name. It's calming, clean, crisp, a great spring scent, a great nighttime scent. A lot of my guys wear it at night. Yeah, it's another one of my creations that I typically don't wear that much, man. There's a lot of things that I make that I don't wear. So just because I make it doesn't mean I like it. It's can I get the scent to match my vision? And if I do that, then it's a win for me. So it's not necessarily, I'm not creating it for me to like it. I'm creating it for it to match whatever I'm trying to get it to match, man.
Can we get a moment of silence for Everett's beard? Bruce City Bearded, yes. Adam was just talking about that. It's called #Biz. It's on the website. I think it's combo only though, right, Adam?
It is for that one, man. Oil butter combo only on that one.
But if you want to save 20%, Adam dropped a discount code for tonight, BCB20. It saves 20% on the website. So guys, go check that out. Check out his new scent he just dropped today, Naked City. It's his first go at a cologne scent. Even though, like, that's one of those things he said, you know, he may not like the stuff, but he has a vision and he wants to create his vision.
Yeah.
What's up, Mills? All of Adam's scents are awesome for real. I've tried most of them. Haven't gotten one I won't wear. That's cool.
That's a positive.
So, man, how often do you get back to Indiana, or when's the last time you've been here?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Anymore, man, with all the stuff I got going on, I probably get back maybe once or twice a year. I'm actually planning to come back over probably within the next month or so. I'd like to get over and see a little bit of family. I got my stepdaughter's going away to school next month, and we're not going to have anybody here to watch the dogs and stuff once she's gone. So we're kind of going to try to use her to watch the dogs so we can get the hell out of here for one last time, right? You know, type of thing. So all that adult stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I miss it, man. I love coming home. I love going home. Yeah, I damn my dad for getting a job transfer, you know, back in the day, which brought us over here. But
hey, what's up, Ken?
Ken, what's up, man?
Jeff Rice wants to know, how did the name Naked City come to be?
Yeah, Jeff, I touched on that just a few minutes ago, man. I was actually wandering around the house, had some headphones in, man, and one of my favorite jazz guitar players came on and just put me in the mood, man. That jazzy New York vibe, and we sat down and went after it, man. I know Jeff put in a story earlier, the Kiss song "Naked City," and it was funny, man, because I just listened to that earlier. But that's one of my favorite Kiss songs from back in the day. So, what's he said? Have you get a chance to try that Rainy Day tobacco yet? I'll tell you what, buddy, I have not, man. I have all the stuff he's sitting right in there, and I haven't even touched a pipe yet. I've been so busy. We're redoing some of the stuff in our house that's taken longer than I wanted to, and it's just been keeping me busy. But I've been staring at all the pipe stuff thinking, man, it'd be nice to get out there. Plus, for some reason, I don't know, I'm sure it's been that same way over there, Daniel, but it's been rainy as shit this year, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's like we were talking the other day, like we're getting spring showers in the summer.
Yeah, it's been nuts.
Like I've fought more mud this summer than I did back in the wintertime working. Like, it's horrible. I mean, it's just like rain after rain after rain.
Yeah, it's like a nonstop spring.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree. And the heat, I don't know about your guys' heat, but, like, it's been nasty hot here.
Yeah, like it's real muggy and humid.
Humid. Horribly humid.
Yeah.
So, man, how do you come up with your merch? Is that all in house? Is that just you guys just like sitting around shooting shit and you're like, oh, that'd be cool on a shirt?
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at merch, man. But I mean, dude, I'm serious, man. Like, you're not going to get me to tell you Honyocker's the best at anything, dude. I am just your average guy that that has a beard and started doing this shit, and has been fortunate enough to get some people to jump on with me and really help me through. And I mean, that may sound like a shitty way to look at your own company, but I'm just shooting people straight, man. You know, but. The merch stuff is I used to have a local person do all my stuff for me, and it just got to the point where I had so many guys wanting different colors, different sizes, different things on the shirts or hats or this, that, the other, man. So I went ahead and started using a third party so that I could design things via the website. And then anytime somebody orders the merch, it's print to order and shipped from the manufacturer. That way there's a million different sizes, a million different colors in each design, all that kind of good stuff. It's just easier for everybody.
Right on. I do like the stickers. The stickers are just like, it's just hit or miss. You don't know which one you're gonna get. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
like, it's like you just throw one in. You're like, ah, this is cool. But then
yeah.
you
The
open it, you're
stickers
like,
are a
all right,
fun part. Stickers are fun for me.
they are fun.
I try to include a little bit of my personality in the stickers, man. I'm a big gun person. I'm big.
No, are
I
you
know,
serious?
man. I know. I am. But I love that kind of stuff. And yeah, Andrew, leather.
Yeah,
Um, but it's my little smart ass stuff. Like Bam was saying earlier. Your mom's favorite beard company. Type of stuff.
yeah,
Shave your nut sack, not your beard. All that kind of stuff. I try to put a little bit of my personality into my stickers, man.
yeah,
And so those are fun.
yeah. I forget who it was. It might have been Corey. Uh, yeah, I think it was. It sent me the Honyocker dollar or the
Oh,
whatever.
dude, that's an old one, man. That's probably my
Yeah.
least favorite sticker ever.
Oh, dude, I thought it was cool as shit. He sent me an envelope, and I was like, "What the hell is this? Like, why would he send me an envelope? Like, is it money?" So I opened it up, and it was Honyocker money.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, hey, what's up, Rob? What's up, Jordan? Adrian, Ken. Yeah, he sent that, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I messaged him like, "Hey, man, thanks for the money." He's like, "Yeah, no problem." I was like, "So does Adam take this?" And he's like, "No, bro, it's a sticker." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I felt like the biggest goon.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's like, "No, it's just a really cool sticker." I was like, "All right, fair enough, fair enough." Yeah, he tried to send me a sample of the Elder. Well, the bottle had leaked. The
Oh
envelope
man.
smelled like I take it was the Elder, but he sent it in this little bitty tiny. I mean,
Little
just a
gram
tiny,
thing.
yeah, little gram thing, and I was just like, "What is this?" And I was like, there's nothing in here."
Such an empty bottle and shit.
But no, the envelope had some like it looked like maybe it dried up. I mean, it smelled good, but
Yeah,
we'll
the
see.
elder. I love the elder, man. I think you'll like that one. But it's one of my more unique ones, man.
Hey, thanks, Jordan. Andrew wants to know: will you ever consider candles?
We did some candles a couple years ago, man. I think we did Brown County and the Humidor candles. That's the old lady that does that stuff, man. She's such a big help to me. She's the maker of the co-wash. She's the one that designed that, and it's probably one of the products we're the best known for, man. Um, you know, but she does a whole lot behind the scenes, man. I kind of come up with the stuff, and the candles, co-wash. That's her. So we can probably talk her into doing some stuff, man.
Disney Beardsman Daniel just ordered a Grayson combo plus the wash and conditioner.
Oh,
Congrats,
right on,
man.
man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just make sure when you get that wash, you shake it up real good, man, because the oil separates from the wash in there. I put castor in there, man, because it softens the beard. I don't when I wash my beard, I don't like it to feel real brittle and strip real hard. I'm just different. So when I create these things, I create them how I would like them, and then just cross my fingers that there's other guys out there that'll feel the same way, man. So it's not a super stripping one, but to me, I mean, you'll feel it strip a little bit, but it's not like going to be like squeaky, because I'm not that kind of wash guy. But just shake it up, man, before you use it.
Yeah. I think you even wrote that on my little card when you sent me the wash. You were like, shake this well or something like that.
Yeah.
I said, Abby's like, what are you doing? I was like, he said to shake it, so I'm shaking it.
Shaking that shit.
Order placed. All right, I got like 5% on my phone left. Chat later, fellas. Hey, thanks, Sean.
Man,
Appreciate
thank you
being
so
here, brother.
much, guys. Appreciate it,
All
buddy.
right, brother.
So you mentioned earlier that you bought Rad from Honyocker. Tell everybody about your experience with that.
And don't lie.
So I
Don't you lie.
yeah. I ordered the Rad combo. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Not a huge fan of the candy cigarette as it goes on a little bit.
Yeah.
That would be my only complaint on it.
So we should have left it like Dominic wanted, because
I was going to say, so Adam ruined Rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, overall, it's not. I mean, it wasn't bad, but like you say, when you first smell it, you do kind of get like the Skittles and like the fruit punch, but then the candy cigarette comes, and the candy cigarette's not bad. It's just it kind of overpowers everything a little.
And see, that's what we were talking about earlier, Daniel. Is the funny thing about it is that's the least amount in that one.
Really?
Like that, yes. So that's what I was talking about. When you're working these scents, man, it's like, that's why a lot of my stuff, what you smell in bottle, is going to be nothing like it is 2, 3, 4 hours later, man. Because most of my stuff has anywhere from 3 to sometimes 7 things in it. You know what I mean? So it's not like one fragrance that's going to just stay status quo the whole time it's throughout the day, And like for like Rad, it just so happens that candy cigarette thing just happens to be the strongest out of all of them with the most staying power. But the thing about this, man, is I appreciate the honesty, because I value that, dude. I don't want you jumping on here going, my God, it's the best thing I've ever smelled in my life, just because I'm on here tonight. You know what I mean? Right. Like, my shit ain't going to be for everybody. I ain't stupid. No. I know that. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
So I totally get it, man. But I appreciate the honesty, brother. I appreciate you at least giving it a shot, man.
I like sweet scents and things like that. And then, like, I grew up born in the 80s. Rad was an awesome movie. I love that.
My favorite, man.
So it was like, for me, I was like, man, I'm going to order that one just because like a double, it was like a double whammy for me. And like I said, wasn't bad. It was not a bad scent for me. Just the candy cigarette was just a little bit more than I would care to have. And I was telling Daniel earlier, actually, a buddy of mine came over and he was like checking out some things that I have. And he was like, man, what is that? He's like, that smells really good. It's Rad from Honyocker. And he's like, oh, man. He was like, is that candy cigarette? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, dude, this is one of my favorite candies ever, And I was like, well, dude, if you really want it, I was like, you can have it. Yeah. He was like, no, you let me have it. And I was like, yeah, man, you can have it. And he was super excited. So
well, good, man. I appreciate you passing it along, dude. Yeah, it's just, for me, it's like I said, man, it's just nostalgic shit. Or whatever it is, man, just kind of prompts me to do it. And I had to learn the hard way a long time ago that, man, Adam, you're not going to get 100% of people going, oh my goodness, Adam, you're the best at this ever. I mean, there's going to be things that people don't like, man. Funny story about that is, I'm real close friends with Barbado Joe, and he helped me out a lot when I first got started. And not so much, but just being someone to bounce ideas off and give me constructive criticism before I really knew a lot of people, man. And he big fan of mine, huge supporter, man. But when I released Witch's Breath last year, I sent him that,
Yeah.
and he hated it. Like,
I was gonna say,
hated it.
Yeah,
And it
that's
become
the...
become an inside joke, man. And but yet that thing sold so much, dude, and got so many people that loved that one because it's so different. It was Alex's, top scent of 2020. But yet you got Barbados Joe who's like, oh God, you can take that and throw that shit in the trash, and so it's just funny how all that stuff is different for everybody, man.
It is, dude. Scent being so subjective.
Oh,
Scent
yeah.
is like so subjective. Like I did a review not too long ago on a product, and I had 5 or 6 people say, "Oh man, you nailed that. You nailed that scent description." And then I had 5 or 6 people was like, "I didn't smell that at all. Like, what were you smelling? Are you sure you had the
Yeah.
same thing?"
I had Frontier, which I don't make anymore, man, because I can't get one of the main fragrances for that anymore. And I had a buddy of mine flat out tell me that the people around him thought it smelled like wet socks.
Shit.
But yet I have a lot of the majority of everybody reaching out to me and telling me it's great. So it's like, well, it's either great or it smells like wet socks. I mean, what do we got going on?
That's
Man?
different ends of the spectrum there.
So you smell wet socks, somebody else smells, whatever.
Hey, here you go. Here's you a question.
Yeah. So, I mean, realistically, man, and I was talking to Brian from Beards and Banjos about this recently, is just because I put something in there doesn't mean there's a lot of it. Maybe it's just a missing piece that gives it that little bit that goes unnoticed. There's not enough in there to really make it prevalent to where you're like, oh, there's oud. You know what I mean? But it gives it what it needed to make it complete. So when I list something in there, man, don't expect all the time to open the bottle up or butter up or whatever and be like, okay, I smell leather, I smell the bourbon, I smell the this, the that, the other. Like sometimes you're not going to be able to pick all those things out because when I blend things together, I really try my damnedest to do it in a way to where it becomes its own thing, and it's not like, okay, here's this, and then I can smell this, and then I can smell this. I want it to encompass a feeling, man, or a vision, not necessarily drawing the lines between each thing that's in there. So with body language, it just so happens that it's in there. It's just not one of the prevalent scents. It's just something that needed to be in there to round it out, man.
He said 10-4. Yeah, man, I that's like Avenue Blue. Like, for me, it starts out as a barbershop scent, but then throughout the day, it becomes more of, for me, it's more like an old school vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not even really a scent anymore. It's just like a whole vibe, for me anyway. Especially if it's warm outside. It turns into this I enjoy the scent.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to get like a little bit of barbershop, but it's not like your typical overpowering talcum powder barbershop constant.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing, man. I really try to create an experience and, the best I can, but what's going on in my head when I'm creating them, I mean, you guys aren't going to know that vision, or even if I tell you, you're not going to be able to put yourself there. So you guys have to go off the smell itself. But like I said earlier, man, as long as I can get it to kind of give it that vibe when I'm smelling it of what's going on in my head, then it's a win for me. And then it's just a roll of the dice and hoping you guys dig it.
Well, I mean, like for me, when I smell Avenue Blue, man, like it's like I said, it's its own vibe. But for me, it takes me back to like being a little kid getting a haircut, going to an old barbershop where the dude flips you a piece of gum when he's done. You know what I mean? He's slapping you in the neck with a damn powder brush. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe I get from that. And I'm just like, that's a happy memory. Like, I get that every time I open that bottle and put it in beard. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, your grandpa is taking you to get a haircut for the first time or something. And you're just like, boom. It's transporting. It's cool.
Good.
That's how oils are for me. That's how I relate to the ones that I like. Like, It's almost like I associate the memory.
Yeah, and I mean, if and I'm sure a lot of scents from a lot of companies do that for people, man. And I think scents, like your sense of smell, is so connected to memories and things like that. I think that's why a lot of people get into this kind of stuff, man. My uncle, who's my best friend, he's only a few years older than I am, so we're relatively close in age, but from Indianapolis, and yeah, I'm glad you guys dig it, man. That's definitely a Honyocker staple right there, man. But he doesn't even have a beard, and he uses my stuff. He runs it through his hair and stuff, and almost uses it as this like cologne and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I just try to put out what I'm put in the bottles what my damn head going through my head, man.
So with Naked City, man, is it going to be a main line, or is this just something you're going to try for a little while, and if it sells, it sells? And
I'll definitely wait to get some feedback on it, man. My initial reaction is that I want to keep it in the main lineup because it's its own thing. I don't have anything else quite like it in the lineup, and for me to put something in the lineup, that's what I tend to do is to put it in there if it's a category that I don't have right now. So my goal is to just leave it in there. Now, if I start getting feedback that it sucks or this, that, the other, then maybe we'll rethink that.
Naked City 2.0.
Yeah, Naked City 2.0. You know what I mean? Let's try this again next year.
Right. So, what do you got? What do you got coming up?
To be totally honest with you, man, I don't have. I'll probably take a hiatus, man, unless I get smacked in the mouth by something along the way. I mean, that's really how I roll, man. We'll probably.
Are you gonna do your seasonal stuff? That's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
That's gonna come back. Okay.
Yeah. We'll definitely bring back. I don't know. Brown County's been out, 3 years now, so I don't know how many more people are going to want to grab that. I'll probably make a little bit of that. Oh boy. Okay. But I'll definitely bring back Witch's Breath, dude. I've had a lot of requests for Witch's Breath to come back, and it sold so well last year. I mean, I just had to keep making. I couldn't even make anything else there once I released. I was just remaking batches of Witch's Breath. And then Snowblind for sure, man. My Christmas scent. That's
Okay, I need Snowblind.
I'd say probably 90% of people enjoyed that one, and that's enough for me to bring it back out.
Right on.
And we might throw another fall one in there, depending on how it goes, man. If I go wild hair up my ass or something, but we'll definitely redo the seasonal stuff for sure, man.
Right on. Well, I promised Adam, since we're both old people now, in our 40s, that I'd only keep him for an hour, and we're coming close to the hour mark. So, guys in the chat, if you have any questions for Adam, drop them real quick. But if you don't mind, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite Honyocker scent is, or if you haven't tried Honyocker, drop a scent that you would like to try. And take advantage of that code for Adam. It's BCB20, saves 20% on during the stream. Yeah, man, I'm stoked, dude. You got
a lot coming, man. You got a lot coming.
Yeah, dude. I got the email, said it should be here Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't see. That's what I was telling you when we were talking about this stream, man. I'll get up in the morning and I'll make sure all that shit gets out tomorrow morning. I like to get my stuff right away. I'm kind of an impatient person, man. So I know you guys would probably like to have your stuff too. So I'll get up early in the morning and start packing stuff and get it out, man. I got a few of them out today. Yeah, Rob, I appreciate it, man. Humidor is probably my best creation ever when it comes to nailing it on what I was trying to do. There's a couple scents that when somebody asked me what I should try, Humidor and Avenue Blue are kind of like Honyocker staples, man. Elder is great, but it's not going to be for everybody. So there's a lot of you go with the safe bets, you know what I mean? Like if you're a cigar person, you got to have the Humidor. Like that one is amazing to me. You got that one coming, right? You ordered that one, right?
Yeah, because you were like, like, hey, I said, no, there's a few out of stock, and you're like, which ones? I was like, the Elder and Humidor, and you're like, nah, bro, you need to get those.
Yeah,
I'll make sure there's some
yeah,
on the
yeah,
website.
yeah. So but yeah, man. I mean, I think Naked City will go, over well if you like colognes. The feedback on that one is it's not as strong as some of my others, but once again, man, we're playing with. I have to sometimes trade that off. So if the fragrances that I need to use to make that scent what it is don't have a strong throw, then unfortunately that one just doesn't have a strong, is not as long lasting. But I can't alter that because then I alter the smell. So it's a give and take thing, man.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of different answers in here, but 57 seems to come up a lot.
57 is, I made that one for my dad, man. He was born in 57. And my dad was always a very clean cut guy, manly but clean cut, took care of himself. And that kind of just wraps that one up to a T. That one sold really, really well for my first year and a half, 2 years in business, man. But the scent profile on it isn't sexy enough, man. As things started to change and these guys started getting more eclectic and exotic with what they're putting in their stuff, it just kind of was like, oh, okay, well, that sounds kind of boring. And the sales kind of tumbled on it. You know what I mean? So It didn't really warrant me keeping it around, just to keep it around. So it's another one that I'll bring back maybe once or twice a year for those guys that love it and are out of it and want to pick some up.
Well, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for that because that sounds like something I'd like to try as well. Yeah. Dan says before Naked City, it was the Elder. Niece Beard, Avenue Blue for sure. Lent it to my girlfriend's dad to try and still waiting to get it back. Brother, get your stuff back. If you haven't gotten it back by now, you're probably not getting it back.
Oh, man. That's just one you can wear on any occasion, like we talked about earlier, man.
Absolutely, man. You can wear that on a date. You can wear that sitting at home.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Yeah. It's just a great scent. So, how long have you been in business? When did Honyocker start?
Technically, man, I started jacking around with stuff late 2018, but we didn't throw up the website until early in like March of 2019. So that's really when I always say we started, it wasn't ever supposed to be this. I say that all the time. It was me making stuff for myself, and that was it. I ran the gym at the time, and I had a lot of bearded guys coming in and would just, throw in little things and say, check this out, man, throw this in your beard, tell me what you think, just to get some feedback on whether my shit was any good or not without even really worrying about selling it, and I just got so much good feedback, man, that I looked at my wife and I was like, what if we just throw up a website, man, and, do it for a little side gig, make a little blow money for the weekend or whatever, you know what I mean? And I just got a lot of help from some guys on IG, man. Like I said, Barber Dojo, Jeff's been so supportive, man. These guys that have just helped me along the way. Rob, back in the day, man, was always really great at giving me feedback, so I owe a lot of my success to the community, man. I mean, you guys help me, but I'm very fortunate that I've been able to grow it to where I've grown it. By no means am I as big as some of the other companies, and by no means will I ever be as big as some of the other companies, but I like where I'm at. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy how I do it. And to me, that equals a success, man.
That's awesome. Like the way you put it, man. You are where you're at. You like where you're at. You know what I mean? Like, you can't ask for any more. You know what I mean? As long as you're happy with it, that's what matters. I think that translates into your products too.
Yeah, I look at this like like most people, man. You started from jack shit, and all of a sudden, I'm doing these live streams. Like somebody invited me to a live stream. You know what I mean? Like if you just, because I wipe my ass like everybody else. So it's just like it's cool that people would even, hey, Adam, can you be on our show? So.
Well, that's like I told Abby tonight. I said, hey, I got to be home. I said, we went out to dinner. I said, I got to be home on time. I said, I haven't been on live in like 2-3 weeks now. I said, and I finally got the stuff up to ask Adam if he'd hop on, and he was just like, yeah. I'm cool with it. But you know, I am. I ain't got much time. I got an hour though, because I'm an old man. I'm like, I totally understand what he's saying. I'm 40 and I feel the same way. But yeah, I felt the same way, dude. When you were like, "Yeah, I'll hop on, man." I was like, "Shit, that was easy."
Yeah, man. Dude, I owe you guys all the stuff, man. You know what I mean? Because without you guys helping me share stuff or posting things or putting in huge orders like you did this morning, man, like, you know, you guys are half the equation, man.
I appreciate it, dude. I really do. All right, guys, we've hit my bedtime, Adam's bedtime. He's got to get to bed so he can make all these awesome products for us tomorrow. Adam, thanks again, man. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you, buddy.
Everett, as always. Everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out. I'm glad you guys came and hang out. Next Friday we'll be back 10 p.m. Yeah, I just really, really appreciate all the support. Go check out Honyocker Beard. Amazing stuff. I can't wait to get all the scents. Filling beard is amazing as well. Unless you ask Adam, and he just says it's just nuts and bolts.
That's what you're going to get from me, baby.
All right, guys. Till next Friday. I'll see you guys later.
All right, guys. Good being with you. Thanks, everybody.
Fellas.